everybody. I'm gonna do a full live workout with you today. Set it up kind of like a swim practice would be. So I've got an interval timer here, and hopefully you guys will be able to hear those beeps. I'll explain everything to you as we go. I haven't worked out yet today, so I'm gonna start with a warm-up. Hopefully the dog will allow me to do this. Let's go ahead and just jog it out for now. Get the arms into it. Some running jumping jacks. And let's change it up to butt kickers. Get those legs moving. And since today is a core workout, we are going to warm up the core a little bit here and some shoulders for those planks. Let's go ahead and we're going to do a walkout, plank, and shoulder tap. Walk it back. And again, walk out, shoulder tap, bring it back. And one more. And let's finish it off with just some shallow squats. Make sure those legs nice and warm. All right, if you want to go ahead, get into a boxer shuffle, some toe touches, stay moving while I tell you about what we're going to do today. All right, so we have 6 core exercises that we're going to go through. After each exercise, you're going to have a 30-second HIIT. So I'm going to tell you what each of those moves are first, and we're going to go through it. So the first core exercise is going to be prayer crunches. So you're going to sit, knees about shoulder width apart, feet are on the ground. What I want you to do, hands together, and we're not reaching up. I want to see everybody reaching straight forward, getting right in between those knees, trying to keep those shoulder blades off the ground the whole time. The second core exercise is going to be plank, sway, or forward motion to a hip dip. So you're going to be on your forearms. We're going to go forward, back, hip dip, forward, back, hip dip, hip dip. So that's exercise number 2. Exercise number 3 is going to be star crunches. So we're going to have hands and feet out in an X, and we're going to go touch, touch. If that's too much for you and you just want to go foot to hand, you can mod down as long as you can. I'd like to see the full sit. That is exercise number 3. Number 4 is going to be a high plank toe touches. So we're going to be up, full arms, nice flat, and we're going to alternate touching the inside of that toe. Making sure we keep our butt down, bringing the legs up underneath. Number 5 is going to be rope climbers. So you're going to lay flat. The idea here is making sure that we keep our feet on the ground. We're going to be pretending to climb a rope, and then we're going to slide back down slowly, making sure we're staying in control, and slide back down. Our last core exercise is going to be genie abs. So we're going to sit up into about, a seat, and we're going to keep our feet off the ground, tuck. So those are your 6 exercises. The 3 HIIT exercises that we're going to do, the first one is going to be diamond jumps. So we're standing up, arms here, we're going to jump up and touch our feet together. Our second HIIT move is going to be 180-degree squat jumps. So I'm going to go down, making sure I get my butt down, chest stays up, touch the ground, switch. And our final HIIT exercise is going to be catchers or quarter burpees. So we're going to go down, legs out, and we're going to bring our feet underneath, go right into that squat position, keeping our butt down. All right, so let's explain how this is going to work. Round one, we're going to be doing each core exercise is going to take 90 seconds. Excuse us. And after each of those exercises, you'll be doing 30 seconds of diamond jumps. We're going to get a minute rest. Round two is going to only be 75 seconds of each of those core exercises. And after each is going to be the 180-degree squat jumps. Okay. You'll get a minute rest. Round three is only going to be 60 seconds of each of those core exercises. And that's when after each we're going to do those catchers or quarter burpees. I'll give you a little extra rest there, and then we'll finish it out with a little special finisher I have put together to see if we last that long. All right. Everybody ready? Let's see, work with me here. I'm not sure how this is going to go. Writing it is a little challenging when you know you're going to have to do it. So let's get started. Our first one is prayer crunches for 90 seconds. And here we go. Try to keep that chin tucked. Remembering, you want to keep the shoulder blades off the ground, pushing as far forward with those hands as you can. Not up, we're reaching towards your feet. All right, 30 seconds down, we've got a minute to go. Keep pushing. Feel that core squeeze as you reach forward. Remembering the heels need to stay down on the ground. Chin tucked. Breathe out as you reach forward. Breathe in. As you come back down, make sure you're not holding your breath. 30 seconds left. Keep going. Okay, into those diamond jumps. Here we go, 30 seconds. And into those planks, rocking forward, back, hip dip, hip dip. When you do those hip dips, make sure that you've brought your shoulders back, lining up right over top of your elbows. Halfway done, 45 seconds to go. Keep that butt down. Nice tight core. All right, back to those diamond jumps. Here we go. All right, star crunches. Making sure you're reaching across the body. All right, a minute to go here. Keep pushing. And 30 seconds. Remember, if you need a break, that's okay, take it. Jump back in as soon as you can. Three, two, one, and back to those diamond jumps. High as you can. Okay, high plank toe touches. Here we go. Nice and straight, keep that butt down. Opposite hand, opposite toe. Oh, I made this hard, didn't I? Hopefully you're nice and loose. Those hip flexors, able to get those feet up, driving the knees forward, keeping your hips down. All right, halfway there, 45 seconds to go. Really feel that squeeze as the knee comes under your body. So you bring that toe up. "20 seconds. We got this." All right, back to those diamond jumps. You keep jumping, my dog has to go out. And And we're on to those rope climbers. Nice and slow, controlled. Keep your feet flat on the floor, slow sliding down. Reaching up and slow sliding back down. Keep it up. In 3, 2, 1, we are halfway. Nice and slow and controlled. Don't let those feet come up off the floor as you're reaching. Sitting up nice and tall all the way, sliding down. 20 seconds to go here. Keep it up. Come on. And slide. Nice and slow. Every vertebrae, one at a time. And back up. And diamond jumps, 30 seconds. Last core exercise, genie abs. Hands across, knees up, tuck, tuck. Minute to go. This is our last core exercise of round 1. Just think, after this, you only have one last 30 seconds of diamond jumps, and then you get your first rest. We're over halfway here. Really bring in the tuck. Keep breathing. Less than 20 seconds. Getting those shoulder blades up for every squeeze. All right, last 30 seconds before we get rest. Push it out. Seconds, don't stop. Don't stop. Woo. All right, you've got a minute rest. If you need to grab some water, remember this next round, same 6 core exercises, but you're only going to do each for 75 seconds. Our 30-second HIIT move in between is those 180-degree squat jumps, 180-degree squat jump rotations. If you're like me, at some point you might need to modify. Hopefully you guys won't need to because you're not old. All right. Let's get ready to get back to it. You've got 10 seconds. Starting again with those prayer crunches. 75 seconds worth of minute 15. Here we go. exhale as you reach forward. I finally just had to leave my back door open so my dog would stop jumping on me while I tried to do all of this. Luckily it's not that cold outside and the breeze kind of feels nice. I don't know about you, but I'm sweating here. Woo. Keep reaching forward. And those shoulder blades up off the ground. Whew. 30 to go. Almost there. Really squeeze with those shoulder blades up off the ground. 5, 3, 1. All right, those 180-degree squat jumps. Here we go. Down, touch the ground, jump, turn. Make sure to keep your butt back. Chest stays up. What I don't want to see is anybody doing this. I want to see that butt down. Making sure whichever way you turn, you want to turn back that same way, so you're not going in a full circle. Okay, we have those plank rocker hip dips. Down on your elbows, keeping that butt down. Forward lean, bring it back. Dip to one side, dip to the other. Forward, back, dip. Dip. Right, this, you should feel this a little bit in your shoulders, but it shouldn't hurt. If it does, you maybe need to line those shoulders and elbows up a little bit better, making sure your hips are down and that you're actually using your core and not your upper body, as swimmers like to do. 30 to go. Really feeling those obliques as you're dipping one side and the other. Then you should feel all through your core as you rock forward and back. All right, squat jumps again. 30 seconds. Here we go. If you can do these faster than me, please do it. If you can do it all in one motion, even better. Just keep that chest up. All right, star crunches. Here we go, 75 seconds. Opposite arm, opposite foot. Go at your own pace. But make sure you're not resting in between movements. Whew. All right, more than halfway. Remember, if you need to go to the modification here, just keep that shoulder blade up off the ground as you crunch. Shoulder blade off the ground as you crunch. But if you can, continue to do that full sit-up. Almost there. 5. All right. Back to those squat jumps. I like to think of this a lot like swimming workout where that core exercise is me telling you to put on paddles and swim a strong 200 free, high plank toe touches. And then that hip motion is get back to the wall, take off your equipment, and give me some 50s at 200 race pace. So this is slow and controlled. Really squeezing that core. This is when your heart rate should come back down a little bit from that hip move. Keeping those hips down in line with the body, even as you bring that knee up, making sure you're not going here to touch, staying in that plank, bringing the foot under your body. 20 seconds to go. Looking good. Keep it up. Whew. Don't hold your breath. Keep those hands under your shoulders. 5 seconds. I remember, think of this like I'm asking you to go to 50s, 200 race pace. Go. Getting that heart rate up. Pushing yourself to the point of failure. Woo. Keeping that chest up, butt down. Woo. Keeping the knees behind the ankles. Well, number 5, rope climbers. Here we go, 75 seconds. Remembering to keep those feet totally on the floor, in control, sliding back down and up. Oh. Keep breathing. Feet on the floor as you're reaching. I don't know about you, but I'm sweating. That's it. And 30 seconds to go. Keep pushing. Use that core. No momentum. You want to make sure you're not rocking, keeping those hands in front of you the whole time so you're just using your core to go up. Nothing else, really isolating it, slow and controlled, back down. 5 to go, sliding down. And jump squats, 30 seconds. Seconds to go here, guys. Don't stop. All right, last core exercise of round 2, genie abs. Thinking about really tucking up at the top, feet out and tuck. Just helping people with that open turn and that flip turn speed. Developing that core strength. Whew. Squeeze it up. Really squeeze at the top. If you can. I can't because of my back, but if you can get those hips up a little bit higher off as you reach for your elbows at the top, add a little extra to that movement. Less than 30 seconds to go here. Shoulder blades, trying to keep those off the ground. There's a lot to think about. I have to keep reminding myself. Whew. Tuck it in. 10 seconds. Keep those shoulder blades up. Chin tucked. All right, last 30-second hip move. before you get your minute break. Here we go. Squat jumps. Keeping that butt back. Feet shoulder width apart as you go down. Almost there. 5 seconds. Don't stop, don't stop. Woo! Okay, we did it. Minute rest. We're going through this one more time. Interval for those core activities goes down to only 60 seconds this time. Your HIIT move, 30 seconds worth of catchers. Again, when you do these catchers, you want to make sure that you're going out into a full plank, keeping your hips down. You don't want to be up here. Hips down, and then you're bringing your feet in, just slightly wider than your elbows, keeping your butt down and going right into that squat. Hands down, back. We want to try to keep those going nice and quick. Whew. I'm loving the love because I'm tired. Okay, final round, 60 seconds. Starting with those prayer crunches. Whew, here we go. Remembering to breathe. Fingertips forward. Keeping those shoulder blades up off the ground. Keep going, keep going. Whew. You have the support of my cat there. Just doing nothing in bed, but supervising very well. All right, halfway done, 30 to go. Keep those shoulder blades up. Whew. Breathing out. Getting those fingertips as far forward as you can. Every time. Remember, we're not going up. Forward, shin touch, squeeze. Almost there. In 5, 3. All right, 30 seconds of those catchers. Keep that butt down, chest up. As quick as you can go. Remember, this is that HIIT move, getting our heart rate back up. After 30 seconds, you want to be breathing heavy. And back to those plank rock hip dips. Here we go. Remember, these are only 60 seconds. So you want to try to keep moving. If you had to take breaks when we were up at 90 seconds, no big deal. But as we go down in time, you want to try to go longer without taking breaks or without a break at all. Keeping those hips in line, everything nice and tight. Want to make sure that you're not falling, right? Shoulders stay flat as you rock. 15 seconds to go here. If you need to go down to your knees, you can. And then just bring one knee up as you rotate. But if you can stay up on your toes, do that. Okay, going right back into those catchers. 30 seconds. Butt down. Chest up. Ten to go. Keep moving. All right, 60 seconds, star crunches. Starting off in that X, across your body, sitting all the way up. If you can, if you need to go down and just reach, make sure you're getting your shoulder blade, that shoulder blade the arm you're using, should be coming all the way up off the ground. Of course, if you can continue to do the full sit-up, do it. Really squeeze up at the top. When you get up to that toe, try to keep those legs as straight as you can. If you're not as flexible, that's okay. You can always bring the knee up to your chest and reach to your toe that way. But as swimmers, come on now. We should be able to do this with straight legs. All right. 30 seconds of those catchers. Let's push it out. See what you can do here. Making sure nobody's doing this, staying bent over. Butt needs to be down underneath of the chest every time. Almost there. And high plank toe touches. Remember, hands underneath of the shoulders, coming in, crossing the body. Whew. So this is exercise number 4, meaning we just have 2 more core exercises after this. Whew. Keeping those hips down. 30 seconds to go. After this, after we finish round 3, I'm going to give you an extra long rest. Get some water. Those of you that always have to pee, you even have time to pee. And then we'll come back for a really quick little surprise finisher. 5 to go. Okay, back to those catchers. Hips down, hands up, chest up. As you jump back, holding that nice tight plank, you want to stop that with your core and your hips. Everything nice and flexed. And rope climbers. Just a minute of these. Remember, feet staying on the ground. You control the movement. This does not need to be fast. Whew. You're probably like, better not need to be fast because it's not gonna be. And that's okay, it's not supposed to be. Halfway done. 30 more seconds to go here. Really feel each part of that core squeeze as you go down. No momentum, not rocking the hands, just reaching straight up, keeping those feet down on the ground. I know it's hard. My feet always want to try to come up, but you want to avoid doing this and just use more abs. And 3, 2, 1. Catchers. Yes. We only have a minute total left of catchers to go. Woo, who's excited? Nobody likes the hip moves, do they? Okay. Last core exercise. We've got those genie abs. Bringing the knees up to your elbows. If you can, rocking back just a little bit more. Getting those hips off the ground. Whew. You only have a minute here. 40 seconds to go. Really tuck it in. Like you're driving that open turn. Seconds. 10 to go. You got this. Last core exercise. Yeah. Final 30 seconds. Hip move. Everybody say hi to Kenny, my fiance. Yeah, he's excited. See if next time we can get him to do this workout, huh? Those of you that know him know how very unlikely that is. Woo! All right, you did it. That's the end of round 3. Grab some water. You've got 2 minutes total of rest. And then we have one little surprise finisher here at the end. I promise you are finished with all HIIT moves. Just core finisher. And it's going to be real quick. I think it's about 2 minutes long. But I want to see if you can do it without taking a break, without stopping. If you had to take breaks in those previous motions or those previous core sets, see what you can do here. Yeah, what do you think? This is Titus. He is not a fan of core exercises because he likes to get in my face. All right, that beep you heard is your 1 minute warning before we go into our last 2 minute total finisher. And let me tell you how we're going to do it. We're going to take those 6 core exercises that we did in those 3 rounds, and we're going to put them together. We're going to do 20 seconds of each move without stopping, okay? Or we're going to try to do it without stopping. Again, that's my thought. We'll see what happens. All right, 30 seconds here. Remember, we go prayer crunches, plank rock, hip dips, star crunches, high planks, rope climbers, genie abs. I'll read them out to you as we go. Whew, who's ready for this? Yeah. Should be fun. Last part, last 2 minutes, and then you're done for the day. Well, we'll do a cool down, but just stretching. Here we go. 20 seconds, prayer crunches. Push yourself. Keep going, keep going. Don't let those shoulder blades touch the ground. And plank hip dips. Rocking forward, back, side, side, forward, back, side, side. Right into those star crunches. Don't stop, don't stop. Into those high plank toe touches. Here we go. Keep that butt down. Feet, whoop, coming right up underneath. Keep breathing. Keeping those hands under the shoulders, in line with the elbows. And into rope climbers. Keeping those feet on the ground. Climbing up. Sliding back down. Last one, genie abs, push it out. This one's the hardest for me. I don't know if it's my back or what muscle we use here. But which one was the hardest for you? That's the one you gotta talk through. No quitting. Push through. Woo! Well, that beeping means we are done. Woo! All right, I don't know about you. I'm a little sweaty. That's a good thing. Let's go ahead, stretch out those shoulders, hands behind your back, reaching through. We did plenty of stuff up on those shoulders, those catchers, those planks, keeping those shoulders nice and loose, stretching through. If you want to rock, And go ahead, good morning stretch. This is my favorite. Hands up over your shoulders, reaching through. Really take a deep breath. Stretch, stretch, stretch up. Feel it all the way through your core here. Okay. And come on back. Let's go ahead, get into a cobra. Right. All right, now this one I can't really do with my back, but for you guys, you should be able to press up onto your hands and feel that stretching out your core. For me, I just need to lean a little bit more forward. All right, and go ahead and we're gonna kind of get those obliques too by staying in that cobra, or if you want to come down to your elbows, go ahead and scorpion it out. I think this is called a scorpion. Feeling it right in here through your obliques and those hip flexors. We all need to stretch our hip flexors. And switch it over. Finish it off here with a pigeon stretch. Just a reminder to everybody, I am not a fitness expert. I am not a doctor, and I'm not a yoga instructor. This is just an at-home workout I put together from what I personally do working out at home, because my gym is closed, as well as the dry land information that I know for swimmers. It looks like, at least through the end of this week, we will be needing to meet only on Facebook Live. And therefore, I've got plenty of time to make these workouts crazy, different, and interesting. If you have any requests of what kind of workouts we're going to do, what you like, what you don't like, let me know. All right. I hope everybody has a great rest of the day. Hope you enjoyed your workout. I will see you later.